Hi everyone, I know you haven't seen this cutie in a while, so I brought out my Coach Rambler 16. This bag is what, maybe 6, 7 years old? I can't recall exactly, but this is the glove tan leather, and I just wanted to show you how well it is holding up. Sadly, they had discontinued the 16 size. They also discontinued the original Rambler size, but I know that from time to time, Coach will revive their old school designs, bring them back with slight little twists. So you never know, but I love how simple this silhouette is. It is just a classic flat bag. I love this little brass turn lock, and there's no like obvious branding. Inside here it says original glove tan leather. Now I'm sure Coach fans out there will know all about the glove tan leather. It is Coach's signature leather. The brand became famous basically by creating leather that was inspired by the leather used in baseball mitts. Yeah, the baseball gloves. So very durable, but also just super supple, really nice on the hands. The leather that Coach offers in the glove tanned line, it really patinas nicely over time, so it ages really nicely. It just kind of changes over the years in a good way, you know. Sometimes leather, once it ages, it starts to like crack or look dull. I have not done anything to this bag. I've not polished it. I've not coated it with anything. I still feel like it has that really nice subtle sheen to it. And when I do scratch it by accident from time to time, I'm able to, for the most part, just like rub it out with the natural oils of my hands. Of course, you're going to see some little scratches here, some creases right here. Like I said, the bag is at least 6 or maybe 7 years old, not quite 7 years, but it's not a brand new bag. And you can see the back here has rubbed against the side of my body from wearing it crossbody with the strap. So that means that it has rubbed more, and so it is kind of like shiny and a little bit softer and smoother back here, kind of like a polished stone, which I don't mind. So you can see here, this is the back pocket, and it's got the beautiful contrast stitching all the way around. And so I wanted to talk to you today about Coach bags in general, the quality, the craftsmanship, how your Coach bags may be holding up if you own them. I've seen a lot of videos that I've honestly gotten a little addicted to on social media of people reviving old Coach bags. Like they'll go to a thrift shop or Goodwill or a flea market and find kind of like sad looking Coach bags that have been discarded, probably used and worn and loved over the years by its previous owner, but wound up being discarded, and then they're brought back to life with just a little bit of love, a little bit of care, a little bit of like refurbishing. So imagine if this was a vintage bag. It's not, but imagine this was like 20 years old and it was revived and given a second life. I just love that kind of story behind giving a product extended life. So I feel something here. There's that Coach stamp. You can see it down there on the ox blood lining, which is the classic like burgundy lining for Coach. I just think this bag is so cute, and even though my phone has gotten bigger and bigger, the iPhone Pro Max largest size still fits in here. It's a tight squeeze, but it still fits. So I was going to ask you guys if there's any Coach bag that you've been eyeing lately, or if there's any Coach bag that you want me to review. I am open to purchasing a new Coach bag. I haven't bought from Coach in a long time, and I can review it for you all. So I might do that. So let me know in the comments below if there's any Coach bag that you are just absolutely craving a review on. Maybe it's a bag that doesn't have a lot of good reviews already on YouTube. There's a shortage of reviews. I don't want to put a review out there if there's already thousands of reviews that are already helpful. I just kind of want to fill a gap if I can. But look at the hardware also, and the strap, which I have not babied. I just, use it to whatever hole, whatever height matches my frame, and I roll it up and I store it inside. This is definitely a bag that I will probably pass on to my daughter, my teenage daughter. I can see her carrying this. She's got a petite little frame, and so this will look really nice on her maybe when she goes off to college. This is also the bag that I bought for my mom. I had actually purchased the Coach Cassie for her. Don't know if you guys remember that model. But when she saw my Coach Rambler 16, she was like, oh, this is such a cute bag. What is it? And she was like petting it. And so I decided to get her the Coach Rambler 16 instead. And I think I sold her Coach Cassie for her. Yeah, it was an old vlog sale. So I don't know now. I'm curious if my mom still uses her Rambler 16. I haven't heard her talk about it or wear it in a while. She's been wearing more like big, lightweight tote bags. So I don't know if the mini is her thing anymore. But yeah, isn't this beautiful? Just look at how it's holding up. So we cannot underestimate Coach. We cannot underestimate, lower priced brands. Coach came on the scene as affordable luxury, mid-luxury, whatever you want to call it. That was always their thing. And then there's been so much, debate and controversy and disagreements about whether or not Coach is luxury, if they belong in the luxury category. I don't think it matters what we label it. When Coach started rising to become very, very popular, it's like a heritage brand now, especially for us New Yorkers. They never said they were luxury. They never claimed to be luxury. I don't think they cared. They wanted to be accessible and affordable. And I hope that they're still that. Speaking of accessibility, by the way, this video is in partnership with Dossier. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Dossier fragrances. They are another New York-based brand, just like Coach is a New York heritage brand. They are newer on the scene. They've been around for a few years. However, they have been revolutionary in disrupting the fragrance business. Why? Because they are much more accessible, much more affordable. I'm talking affordable luxury. They have a lot of designer-inspired fragrances at a fraction of the cost, but they also have expanded their originals collection, fragrances that are crafted in their laboratories in the south of France. This is one of them. I actually featured this entire Vanilla Expressions collection about a month ago, and I just wanted to come on here and tell you that vanilla is not a boring scent. Vanilla is not a boring flavor. I used to always tease my daughter because vanilla ice cream is her favorite flavor, but vanilla is the only common denominator amongst these 4 different fragrances, and it's so interesting to me because it's nothing but boring. So vanilla Tease, this one here is probably the most sexy, most sensual scent of the bunch. In my opinion, it has a very smoky, kind of like hot flaming type of scent to it. In addition to the vanilla, it has myrrh and also tonka bean. This next one here is vanilla Flirt, and you can kind of tell by the name here that it's going to be a little bit more light. It still has that warm scent to it, but it's more fruity. It's got pear, it's got orange flower, and of course, vanilla. If you're feeling particularly rebellious, maybe try the Vanilla Rebel. This, of course, has vanilla, but it also has saffron, which is one of my favorites in any perfume, and it also has brown sugar. And this one here, it might be my favorite of the bunch. It has sandalwood mixed in with vanilla. It's got cardamom. It is more of like a soft, creamy, if that makes sense. It has like a creamy scent to it. It is called Vanilla Dreamer. I love the name. And when it comes to the packaging, Dossier is always very minimal, very simple. Just like their fragrances are formulated with clean, non-toxic, simple ingredients, the packaging is also very simple, no frills, and therefore there are no additional costs. There's no middleman, direct to consumer. Each of these perfumes is under $50. Each is $49. Let's be brutally honest with ourselves. Whether it's handbags or fragrances, sometimes when a luxury big name brand label is slapped onto an item, we automatically equate it to mean higher quality, and because it's more expensive, we assume it's better. But I think we are done making those assumptions now that we have smaller up and coming brands coming on the scene in all different categories, and they're offering great quality like Dossier. That's why I've been such a fan for the last few years. So let me know what you guys think, update me, let me know what I should be in the know about. And more specifically, the bags. If there is a specific bag that you want me to take a look at, let me know. And I'll be honest with you, if it is glove tan leather, I'm probably going to be more likely to agree to buy it and review it for you guys because I'm such a fan of glove tan leather. Just such a fan. I'd be interested to know if the quality is just as good in the newer bags. I know that they have other like grained leather, pebbled leather. They've got denim, they've got suede. I'm just such a fan. So I'm very biased towards glove tan leather. And so yeah, I'm just being honest with you. If you have a bag that fits this criteria that you want me to review, I'm more likely to do that than if it's not glove tanned. But I'm open. I am open. So do let me know. I'll give you another close look here. And also let me know if you know of any good resources, reliable resources where they sell vintage Coach bags or they refurbish vintage Coach bags. I would love to support them. I've been trying to support some of the YouTubers who come on and do that, and I just like their videos, you know, try to support from behind the screen. But if you know of actual like companies or small businesses or even individuals who specialize in turning around vintage or like old beaten up Coach bags and giving them a second life, definitely do let me know in the comments below. I would love to, like I said, support them, or maybe just like publicize them, promote them, mention them on my YouTube so other people can know about them. Maybe mention them on my Instagram. I've got followers there. So yeah. Are you glad to see this cutie? It's been a long, long time. I feel like it was time to take this little one out, give it a spin, get some fresh air, and get your thoughts. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video in some way. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please do leave your comments down below and your suggestions or recommendations or requests for a review of a new Coach bag. All right, see y'all next time, everyone. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.